I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Howdy everyone. Well, I have to work in the morning, so I'm not going to be as long tonight as I was last night. My intentions are to do the Tower Out of Nowhere and the Isle of Mists today. I've done, off stream, I've done a lot of all the Brothers in Arms quests, and a lot of Witcher's contracts and treasure hunts. I've hit level 80, and I've upgraded my Griffin armor set.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Alright, I've already teleported to where the tower is, so let's go up here and we'll enhance our items. Let's do some meditation first. Do everything at night. I like to do things at night because the Tawny Owl doesn't expire then. I've also managed to get enough green mutagen to get the Euphoria. I got this talent right here, so now my sign intensity and sword damage has been increased by my level of toxicity, and because I have an alchemy build right now, can see I'm at 345% sign intensity. Quen is over 1,000 damage. I'm at 6,500 DPS from the silver sword and almost 5,000 from the steel sword. It's just like a strong attack will one-shot a level 60-something necker. It's ridiculous how powerful this build is. And that's without anything being enhanced. Let's see what enhancement does to them. Yeah, a little bit. A couple hundred DPS on the swords. Armor's up to 1126. Alright, let's go up to this tower. This is a level 84 quest. I'm level 80. I shouldn't be any problem. The last couple of Witcher contracts I did were both level 83, and, you know, level 83 Fiend when I was 79 or 80 at the time, and it was ridiculous. He was going down in a couple hits. Let's go up to this tower. I mean, I'll show you what it's like. I'll, kill a couple of wolves real quick. Let's not fall in the hole.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, see? Pretty... Things die fast. Let's not fall in the hole again. That's the tower we want to get to. This was an interesting quest.
Great. Portal closed. Looked smaller from the outside.
Dimeridium bomb. Okay, let's use what is it? Yeah, grape shot. We'll replace the other one with a grape shot.
Intruder detected. Cease your intrusion. Leave at once. Failure to leave when summoned. Intruder neutralization commenced.
Golan probably greeted them too.
Coffee.
Korea, please.
Let me remove that mark from the map real quick. This is driving me nuts that it's on the mini-map. I'm gonna loot before I talk to this guy, because, you know, loot all the things. Oh, there's a chest back here. Wait, is that crossbow an upgrade? Or do no crossbows scale? No crossbows. I have yet to see a crossbow scale with New Game Plus. Which is just stupid. Like, how are you supposed to, if you want to use crossbows, like...
Please. Golan probably greeted them too.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Finally, someone's come to free me. And a famous witcher at that. Thank the gods. I'm damned lucky you happen to be in Kovia. Was it King Tancred who sent you, or the Society of Magic?
Neither, and we're not in Kavir. We're in Skellige. Local folk hired me. See, your towers brought a massive storm to their island.
We're in Skellige? So we've teleported? Oh, this is much worse than I thought.
Let me guess. You lost control of the golem. Imprisoned you here, then attacked me.
No, that's not it at all. The golems are but one of the tower's defenses, part of its defensive regulatory magicon.
What?
A defensive system, magic, ensuring only the tower's owner will use it. When it detects an intruder, it locks down all the rooms, denies access.
And since neither of
Stands
us is the
straightforward as
tower's
far as
owner,
security
the
systems
golem
go.
attacked me, and you're stuck behind bars. How do we evade its other charming features?
We must deactivate the defensive regulatory magicon. The tower's prior owner wrote a treatise about removing such defenses. Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire. There must be a copy in the tower. Find it, please. With it in hand, I can try to circumvent the security measures, send you home and take the tower back to Kavir.
You clearly know who I am. I don't even know your name.
Seago Bunce, mage and sorcerer in residence at the court of Pontvanis. This tower was to be my new home. Bought it at an auction, you see.
A tower at an auction?
It belonged to Gottfried Stamfeld, a mage of some renown. When he passed on, his heirs auctioned the edifice off. They were all wary, repulsed. None dared see what Uncle Godfrey kept in his coloured jars. If it was their contents that had stripped him of his sense of smell and taken his left eye, they put the tower on the block, along with all it contained. The price was unbeatable. I couldn't resist.
Seen my share of wonders, but a tower that teleports itself? That's something new.
This defensive regulatory magicon. I tried to access it. Must have heard. Initiated some evacuation sequence. That opened the portal and jettisoned us through to Skellige. This, in turn, naturally generated electromagnetic disturbances. Hence the storm.
Storm I promised to dispel.
Then you must find Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire.
The corpses over there. Folk from the village nearby, right?
They came in a few days past. I was surprised to see their garb. But it just never entered me mind we might be in Skellige. There were just a few, led by a druid. The tower warned them. They failed to heed.
Folk on Skellig usually laugh in the face of warnings. If the tower had asked nicely, then offered them a horn of mead, they might have left then.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Time to get out of here and send this tower home. Where do I look for Gottfried's treatise? Any ideas?
The library might be a logical place to start. The key should be in the laboratory.
Where's that?
As you enter the room opposite, you'll see the laboratory to your left. The library straight ahead. But remember, you're an intruder. The tower is certain to want to stop you. Make things difficult at the least.
We'll see who breaks first.
Try to smash that barrier. Osvayu, Iferin, Advigiat.
Intruder in tower. Aqueous countermeasures in effect.
You know what? Let's do this first. Elghouls, that means necrophagoid.
Must be the key.
Cursed oil. What now? A cow.
Torn to bits.
The cow's a funny touch. You did get the key though. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to loot. Because I've already looted it. Explore, explore, explore. And loot the smoking pipe and the puffball. You know, because for sake of completeness. Over here. Nothing. Okay. Well, where's the library? How do we get in there? Oh wait, this is the library.
Find the tome.
What was that title again?
Gottfried's.
Gotcha. Be right.
Alright, so I guess I still go through here.
Alchemy for Household Dilemmas, Volume 3. This isn't it.
You think?
Who's who among Kaviri sorcerers?
Bestiary. Heims. Already handled the Heim.
Applied Golemancy.
On stream, no less.
Gotta keep looking. Looks like he's suffocated. Horrible way to die. Intersections and geometric
Intruder in
lines.
library.
Not what I'm looking
Collection
for.
integrity compromised.
Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire. This is it.
Commencing annihilation.
Damn tower wants to gas me.
Find the tome.
This it?
It is indeed. Now, back away a bit. I must deactivate the barrier. Osvayu, Iferis, Advigiat.
Isolation chamber open. Disturbing indications of freedom.
There, at last.
Looked easy.
The hardest part is yet to come. We must reach the heart of the tower and cast a deactivating spell. The tower will surely do everything in its power to stop us.
First, I'm gonna loot, though.
Give me a minute. Need to prepare.
Of course, but please do hurry. Ready? Can we go?
Lead the way.
Let's go to the central chamber. Try to power down the security measures. The defensive regulatory magical could react. Be on your guard. Osvayu, Iferis, Advigiat.
Intruder detected.
Arixter.
Defensive regulatory magical. Threatened.
Elemental oil.
Acute threat to control systems. Immediate action required.
Grevea.
Defensive regulatory magical. Threatened.
Advieste. Kitnia.
Acute immediate action required.
Grevea.
Oh, there's looting stuff over here. Oh, what weapon did I just pick up? I doubt they're going to be any good compared to what I have, because I have a 616 to 752 damage steel sword and a 823 to 1005 damage silver sword.
Gottfried's treatise proved highly useful. It's over. Had you not arrived, I'd still be in that cage, surely. It's a trifle, but take it, please. Proof of me gratitude.
Thanks. Though I'd be more than satisfied if you calmed that storm, then took this tower somewhere else.
Consider it done. And should you ever visit Kovir, do stop by Pompvanis. Aburagi, Varathan.
Wait, what are you doing? Not this way, the door!
You're alive, and in one piece.
One soaking wet piece.
Will you teach me to fly?
Another time, maybe.
Never seen such marvels in me life. Boom, flash, tower disappeared, and you was falling from the sky. And the storm, gone in an instant.
Now, didn't I tell you? It's what a witcher we needed. Aye, can't do better than an expert, and expert work deserves a fitting reward.
Always knew Unskelligers were honest folk.
Aye, well, if you ever come through here again, stop in. You'll be welcomed with open arms.
Thanks.
Nothing like getting paid
Farewell.
twice.
Wait, Witcher, did you happen to see me brother in there? Horn's his name. He went in with the druid and a few other lads.
Didn't find any of your folk inside. Just a mage and some monsters.
Perhaps the towers transported him somewheres. Was magic after all. Maybe Hearn's still alive.
That's
Let's
false
go home,
hope,
Jan.
but whatever.
No point standing here. Farewell, Witcher. Thanks again for helping.
Yeah, I can see now. Alright. Time to get on a boat. Let's look at what we have for quests. I mean, I don't really want to do the Fist of Fury stuff, and I don't want to do the Gwent stuff. Really don't care for the horse races either, so most of these quests I'll probably not do. Contracts, a couple high-level ones, a couple high-level treasure hunts. I could probably handle them, though. And a whole bunch of completed quests. And 2 failed quests. Alright. On our way. Let's plug in the controller because I hate piloting boats with a keyboard because you have to hold down the shift button. It's such a pain in the ass. One thing I like about the keyboard and mouse setup though is there's actually explicit key binding to toggle sprint. So when you're running, you can just hit that and it'll sprint. And once your stamina runs out and refills, it'll just sprint again. Let's go to the Isle of Mists, because that was the other thing I was planning on doing. This is an important quest for the storyline, so... That was a whale. My first playthrough, I only used fast travel to get between White Orchard, Vizima, Velen, Skellige, Toussaint, and Kaer Morhen. In other words, if I couldn't walk to an area in the open world, I fast traveled. Otherwise, I traveled through the world, which means when I did all the Skellige stuff, I took a boat to all the various islands when I needed to go there. Since I've explored the world, this playthrough, I decided not to do that, and I decided to do actual fast travel this time around. They're annoying, aren't they? I should set up my Steam controller to bind like maybe a grip button to toggle A so that I don't have to sit here and hold it for 10 minutes. Let's look at the map and see how far away we are. Christ, we're a mile away. You know what? That's gonna take forever to get there. Let's find a harbor. We could have fast traveled from the boat to the harbor. God damn, I'm a dumbass sometimes. Alright, let's go to the harbor in Kaer Trolde and fast travel to the harbor there. It is near Unvik. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't feel like riding in a boat for 3 kilometers. Like I did the first time I played it. Holy shit. You know, I never picked up any of the smugglers' caches in Skellige because I never wanted to deal with the things under the sea. I guess it damages your boat if you run over the cache. You know what? We'll just grab another boat in Skellige. Or I mean Kaer Trolde. Well, it's not looking so good now. You know, the crossbow would one-shot them if it's scaled with a New Game Plus, but none of the crossbows do, which is really freaking annoying. I should find my stash and equip the Geralt of Rivia's crossbow. The stats on the this one are better, but it's just that one gives more attack power. It'll probably help more when trying to kill.
Sing ballads about you. Thanks, Geralt.
Hey, look, we have a good, clean, functional boat now. No damage. This should be a harbor, right? Because you should be able to fast travel from a harbor to another harbor. So let's open up the map and fast set this to go to the other one down there. Yep. All right. That tower is where the game ends. Sort of. Aside from the epilogues. Hey, I see mists.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
I can't tell where it's going. It's behind the sail. Couldn't tell if it was going left or right. come on, I did not want to get back in the boat. Alright, so... what are we dealing with? I can't remember. I know there's a fiend I have to fight somewhere in this isle. I think there's wraiths. Oh, necrophages.
Firefly stopped at the hut. I'll look inside. Locked. Anybody in there? Damn. I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew our fucking cover. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Go away!
Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Will you let me in?
No!
Running short on patience.
Wonderful. Means you're about to go the fuck away. By my mum's beard, get yourselves together, lads. You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt, let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us found shelter here. Not too special, that, as dangers litter this isle, but it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distrustful.
No way you can get to this isle conventionally.
Crikey, you call a shipwreck conventional? Leave it be, mate. You know what he means.
Let me explain. A short while past, we was en route from Skellige to Novigrad. And Ferenc got talking with the captain, who sold him a magic firefly purported to know the way to a hidden treasure.
This conversation's getting tiring. Listen, let's make a deal.
If that's a demon, it'll try to dupe us now.
I'm not a demon. You don't need to fear me. Give me a chance, I'll prove it.
How do you aim to do that?
Say I find your mates. Will you believe I mean no harm?
Aye, but I'm not counting either coming too easy.
How many are there?
3. Ivo, Gaspard, and Ferenc.
This Ivo. Where do I look?
Edget insisted he'd explore the caves to the east. Tried to knock it out his head. Literally. Bugger wouldn't budge.
Gaspard. Where'll I find him?
He said it was defeatist to sit and wait to be rescued. We had to take action, or at least he did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea, so he said he'd climb the highest peak to look out for ships.
Where'd Ferenc go?
West, in search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Ferenc, he's, handy. Thought I might fix it up. Make it seaworthy.
All right. See if I can't find all 3. See ya.
I'm content to understand.
Why can't... Whatever, it's at the start of night. Let's just... there's harpies. They're hybrids, so hybrid oil. Alright, so that's Ferenc. That's Ivo in the cave. That's Gaspard near the lighthouse. Gaspard, I think, was the Narcolep. So let's go look for Ferenc first. There's the Fiend, so we'll use... Fiends are relics, I think? Yeah, it's a Fiend. That is indeed a relic. They're weak to Devil's Puffball, Relic Oil, and Samum. So, set up our bombs. Devil's Puffball. Oh, and Cat. We definitely want Cat for the Hypnotize.
Trying to flee the Fiend. Stubborn ass, too slow. One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead.
Alright, so next we'll go up and find Ivo in the cave. Or near the lighthouse. Go Ivo in the cave. Yeah, let's do Ivo next. So Ivo, yes, that one is tracked. Let's go back to Necrophage Oil since that's what we're dealing with most, you know, on the ground.
A man! Am I ever pleased to see you?
I talked to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming. You lucky devil, you. You know, I've one regret. That...
Ow.
Dead. Damn.
Okay, so let's go this way and go up to the lighthouse. Escorting a narcoleptic, yeah, that'll be tons of fun. For some reason I thought there were raids on this isle, but I guess I was wrong. Wait. Loot. Always loot the stuff.
Stop your scampering, you teeth.
Hey, wake up.
Shoo. Back to bed, Nibbles.
Wake up.
What's happening? Who are you?
I'm Geralt. Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul. But a lot passes me by on account of my sleeping.
You and your friends, what's your story?
Rabbinick and Company. Real estate appraisal, insurance, mass event organisation. Gaspard Sutter. My mates call me Sleepy. I even slept through that storm. It's a shame so many died.
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horrors swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry, then the roar of a beast.
Let's get back to the hut. I'll protect you along the way.
Shame about the lads, really, but what can you do? Come on. But I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy, meaning...
I know what it means. Don't worry, I'll keep you awake.
Off we go then.
Which road is the best road leading up? So we'll go straight through at the crossroads.
It's stronger than me, I'm so sorry.
Wake up.
Right, just a wee bit longer.
Get up.
Know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
You think it's enchanted?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
Good. I guess it changes every time you switch off of it. Weird. They are hybrids, so we will switch to hybrid oil. They're harpies, so that's not going to do a fucking thing.
Drifting off. I'll soon.
Wake up.
I don't want to go to school. So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really. Brought you your friend.
Sure. Let's hear him then.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit. Raverick told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping, and sorry I didn't trust you. Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Steal a
Got
boat?
You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
They steal the
An
boat.
ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
A powerful
Let's
moment.
wait by the
So if you've
boat.
never seen this, sit back and enjoy the show. The animation's really good.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avallac'h. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avallac'h? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why exactly is Avallac'h helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avallac'h tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
He's legitimately against Eredin.
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
How'd you ever start traveling with Avallac'h?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avallac'h appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, perhaps half a year.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads. Waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you would not believe me.
That would be a reference to Cyberpunk 2077,
stayed there.
CD Projekt Red's next game.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us. We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell headfirst and forward.
Let's hear it from her point of view.
So tell me how it happened, step by step.
Eredin located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avallac'h began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avallac'h, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avallac'h refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the Hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the wild hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
So how'd you even meet a man like Whoreson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Whoreson Jr.
Mm-hmm. I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
You suspected right. Whoreson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did, his riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight. And
So if you haven't played the game, this is a nice synopsis of the story to so far.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible. Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it. Besides, I hate portals. Damn. Listen, we gotta think of a way to... get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Ciri, take us home.
Hey Epiphany. Yeah, I like exploring all the dialogue options in you know, wherever you see that. That's actually the whole, like, where he finds Ciri is one of my favorite parts in the entire game. It's such powerful writing. It's a well-animated, like, section. Just the quality of the game in general is amazing.
Welcome back, child.
Ciri! My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Little sis.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avallac'h's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Would you like a moment to yourselves?
Sorry, we didn't mean to...
I know. It's a simple question. Do you want some time alone?
Long as you really don't mind. Seemed to take that pretty well.
Or wants us to think she did.
Haven't been here in a while, have you?
Too long. How's the guest room? Anything changed?
Mm-hmm. The bed, it, broke.
Not a problem. We'll sleep on the floor. Spread out a hide and...
Guess we should go.
Yen, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us.
Alright. Where can we spend some points? We have 5 points. Let's look at alchemy. We can make another blue mutagen. Another greater blue. Another green. Wonder if I should drop that one for this. Are my potions all? No, they are not, so...
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Thanks for coming.
Imagine we'd miss a chance like this. Not on your life.
Grief grips me that Viggy's not here.
Bring all your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades'll need honing, plate'll need some hammering, that sort of thing.
Thought right. Thanks, Sultan.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it to set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
Willing to craft something for me?
Of course. Provided you've a diagram.
Let's repair. He doesn't have a whole lot of gold. But he does have a few diagrams here. Now he has a lot more gold.
All right. We'll talk later, Zoltan.
I certainly hope this gas will work.
Anair! Anadar! Orlando!
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her. Damn piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
It's high enough.
Oh, he did bring Vess. Awesome.
Glad to see you.
Set out alone, Vess tracked me down. Insisted on coming.
I ought to give you a hiding for not asking my help, but I took it all out in Roach along the way.
Well, I did want to ask for help, I just couldn't find her.
Ah, some old friends.
What's this horse son doing here?
We need him.
You might have forgotten what he did. I haven't.
Gotta save Ciri, whatever the cost. And Lethos faced the hunt before.
I don't question his abilities. I simply don't trust him.
Letho won't betray us.
You're naive. Always have been. Usually I don't give a shit, but this time it could kill Vess and me both. Think this through before it's too late.
We'll stay and help. But we don't want him at our backs.
This should be Kira.
An illusion. Getting all gussied up for the wild hunt?
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses. Geralt, just...
Ah, she's not gonna buy any of my weapons. But she does have this and this. One. And potion of clearance. Could be useful. Expensive, but whatever. Oh, that. See if she'll buy this and this. Will she buy food? No, she won't. Okay, we're glitched apparently. We're stuck in a dialogue and we don't have the option to end it. We can't go to the... Wow. I can't even go to the menu to... I have to... I'll be right back. I have to task manager kill the game.
Geralt found Ciri at last.
And while I was at it, I had to fix the stupid OBS overlay. The chat overlay was broken. I don't know why, but it decided to crop the window way off the bottom, so it wasn't displaying the chat on the stream.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
Okay, why did you bring up the menu?
Yes?
Glad to...
We've already seen this.
Ah.
What's this horse, son?
We need...
You might have...
I'll keep an eye on Letho.
And I'll behave, I promise.
Watch this murderer and you won't be watching the enemy. Why is the Kingslayer so important?
Eridan's a king, ain't he?
Fuck you both.
We'll stay and help. But we...
I never really trusted Roach that much. Don't really trust Letho that much either, for that matter. Alright. Let's save the game here. Because, you know, you never know if it's going to glitch out in the same spot again.
Getting all gussy. Glad.
It's good.
Expect.
There are times.
Alright, let's talk to her again.
Geralt.
Let's buy those things again. Interesting. I don't know why she'll buy that, but not anything else. Whatever. We'll sell that to her. We'll sell those to her as well. And we'll sell that. And we'll sell these books again. Okay, it's this particular dialogue. Now that we know what the problem is,
Geralt found Ciri.
now we're just not gonna buy those things because we know that
there was no time to rejoice.
that conversation is bugged.
Descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kaer Morhen, where their friends awaited.
Greetings, Geralt.
Okay,
If I'm to
Steam
die
needs
today,
to
I
stop
wish
doing
make
that.
smashing for the occasion.
Or the game or whatever. Like, I never knew W would bring up, you know, the game menu. Like, just when you first launch the game,
together.
whatever it
Time
is,
to
it
talk.
reads as escape for some reason. But in good news about Steam, Steam now supports high DPI scaling with Windows 10. Maybe I'll bring out the 4K monitor again, because I had to run it at 4K without high DPI scaling because the blurriness of the Steam window drove me nuts all the time. And with it set to 100% scaling, everything's too small, it's unreadable.
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the Hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together
Even
and we'll defeat
Letho?
the Hunt. When they attack, Yen will dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
Count me in too. Always believed attack is the best defense.
The Hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the Hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. Ciri's most important in all of this. The Hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the Hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, Blue Stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to earthen. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the Hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
There aren't many of us, so we'll need to prepare as many traps as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert, Geralt, and Letha will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the Riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard.
I don't know if
Go
I
back
should
to
do
the
this.
keep.
This is a pretty long quest, and I do have to work in the morning.
Remember, Eridan can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important.
But this is a
Let's
really
look at
epic
the map of the fortress.
quest, so
figure
let's
out the
look at it.
details. Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly.
I'm exposing you all to danger, unnecessarily.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face, we'll make it.
Thanks for everything.
Awfully
I'll
optimistic for
saddle the
Lambert.
horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Taking Letho with us.
You know my opinion.
Up here. Never explored. Nothing is up here. Alright, so where are we going? And why is there no mini-map? Frosty breath, here they come.
See that? It's starting. Woods, now.
Epiphany, if you're still there, did Baron get this far in his playthrough? Or did he stop right after finding Ciri? The battle's epic. I think Vesemir's death is one of the, well, if anyone's watching, sorry for the spoiler. I think Vesemir's death is one of the one of the most impactful deaths in gaming. I rank that right up there with Eris, actually. And Eli Vance in Half-Life 2 Episode 2. That's a pretty big one as well.
Gonna have to thank Yen once this is all over. That spell, really something. And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close. And you'll be visible as soon as you start fighting. Remember that.
He always talk this much?
Only when he's nervous. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erdin into
Imlerith?
rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
Wow, we got pretty far then.
Time to say hello.
Slow down. Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit him.
Mean to say Marigold can conjure up more than a cloud of butterflies?
Lots more. Wait and see.
Next time you get...
Alright, so what do we have in terms of potion?
The feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold? Make sure and knock me upside the head.
Where is my mini-map? Let's load a save game because this game's glitching out something fierce lately.
Geralt found Ciri at last, on the Isle of Mists where the elven mage had concealed her. There was no time to rejoice, for the wild hunt descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kaer Morhen, where their
Like, I
friend-
have no HUD now. I can't tell what my status is. So I don't know if I'm about to die. I'm gonna pause and look it up on a browser.
Love these moments. The air before.
HUD configuration. Why is HUD visibility off? What the? I did not turn that off. Is there a key binding for it? Thank you. I don't know how the fuck that turned off. Alright. So, we're going to put Hangman's Venom on the steel and Elemental Oil on the silver. And we're going to equip a crossbow because somehow my crossbow got unequipped. And blunt crossbow bolts because why not? Wow, what is this game doing? Jesus.
Roach's pits. Couldn't have asked for anything more perfect.
Are you kidding? We're lucky we didn't fall in.
Relax. Roach is good at this kind of warfare. Covers won't collapse under our weight. Hunt Rider in full plate. That's another story.
Not that I don't trust this invisibility shit. We should keep our distance.
I hate portals.
That failed.
One less to worry about.
Fuck.
Geralt? Keep coming. Geralt! Come here! Look! They're regrouping!
See the commander? Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode with the Hunt.
Damn it! Spell's waning. We're becoming visible.
We're gonna try to kill him.
Too risky.
Pansy.
What's with Marigold?
Shit.
A lot of experience for this quest. I'll probably gain 2 levels.
You were meant to wait inside.
I refuse to sit idle while you risk your lives for me.
Back inside!
No! Geralt gave the signal from the woods and Triss hasn't cast the spell.
Damn it! All right, run to her. Double chase! City! Watch out!
Hold on, Triss! Ciri! Get back to the keep!
Geralt!
Head back.
Yennefer's spell is waning! Blizzard's almost at the fortress!
Fast approach.
Don't stop! Marigold will shield us! Wonder if it took him out.
Imlerith? Doubt it. Large detachment approaching from the woods.
We need to close the gate before they get inside.
Not good.
Why? What? Wait. Why do I have no potions?
Shut the gate! Close the damn gate! Watch out for yourself. The gate, damn it! Shut the gate!
La Dana.
Yeah, don't piss her off.
That was amazing. Thanks.
You'd never manage without me, would you? Come now.
Lambert, damn it! Stay with us! We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning! We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is... Heads up! Fall back! To the gate! Into the courtyard! Fall back! To the gate! Into the courtyard!
Plow it! Not a second too soon! Get back to the station.
Take the passage to the main courtyard!
getting shaky.
We had to fall back. They tried to get in through the main gate. I'm afraid they could succeed next time.
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat. He's in trouble. I'm going to help him. Remember the stone I gave you.
I don't remember what it does. I like the teleport one linked better. And all the while, there's a sheep gently bleeding.
Should have stayed in the keep. Set your ass down like you were supposed to.
Who would have saved yours then? Okay. Okay, so open the gate. Like, there's no prompt for a use button. Is it up? Or do I just do this? Can I please stop burning? What the fuck is going on? Why is this game glitching out on me all the time?
Like, it's glitched. Like, I'm stuck burning and I'm unable to use things.
Geralt found Ciri at last, on the Isle of Mists where the elven mage had concealed her. There was no time to rejoice, for the wild hunt descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kaer Morhen, where their friends awaited.
I've never encountered so many bugs as what I have in this stream. My god, this is terrible.
We have to open the gate for them.
Eskel's open the gate! We can retreat beyond it!
Fall back. You're not supposed to be out here.
Too late now.
They're coming in through the gaps! Time iridium bombs. You'll find more in the crates by the walls.
Get out!
Hold them back! I must form a circle of vitality.
Got it.
Why do you keep... And I probably can't meditate either for an hour.
We don't, we die.
Great. Wonderful. You keep clearing my potions, and I can't use the decoctions anymore. Wait, hold on a second. Where is it? You know, I've been using Leshen Decoction when it's the Ancient Leshen, the one that I prefer.
Stop them!
Come.
Where is he?
Shan't escape me this time. She'll not abandon you. You humans are so impractical.
Ciri, no! I forbid you! You always were an unruly child. I adored that about you. Now fly!
Kind of creepy when she's like that.
On my way.
I've gained 5 levels today. 4 levels since I started the stream. This series of quests is a shit ton of experience. Like 1,000 experience is half of a level.
I was too late to help him.
It's not your fault.
I should not have fled here to Kaer Morhen.
Avallac'h is weak, but alive. Triss is tending to the others.
I nearly killed you. Killed everyone.
We'd all be dead if not for you.
No, Geralt. The hunt would never have come to Kaer Morhen if I wasn't here.
Vesemir's funeral. We should prepare. Don't blame yourself. No Witcher's ever died in his own bed.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die. Because of you. For you.
We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yes. And you saved me. For how long? A week? A month?
We'll hide you. Cover your tracks.
No. I will flee no more.
Vathael. For those who remain, death should never take precedence over life. Pay your last respects to your friend. Then we must hold council.
What's on your mind?
Kaer Morhen. Can't imagine this place without Vesemir. I'll head down the valley soon, then find somewhere else to winter next year.
Come on, it's the only home we've ever had. Stay.
No, Geralt. Place has been dying a while. Last nail in the coffin today. Time we accepted that.
Thanks for everything you did for me and Ciri.
May I be honest? Had I known what would happen here, I'd never have come anywhere near Kaer Morhen. I'm glad I could help, but I shall leave as soon as Lambert feels better.
You going together?
I've an idea, but I need a witcher to help me see it through. Lambert has agreed to assist me.
Good luck, and thanks again.
We're even now.
Can we talk?
What about?
You haven't changed a lick.
That disappointment I hear?
No. Surprise, maybe. Most grow gentler with age. Seems you're growing pricklier.
Mom always said I was different.
Had some other adjectives in mind, but different'll do. Holding up all right?
Love questions like that. Am I holding up? What? My dick? This is shit, Geralt, and you know it. I knew the old man couldn't live forever. Even told Eskel that when it came time, I'd get his sword. Fits my hand perfectly, you know? But Vesemir deserved a better death, whereas he died like a louse, crushed.
We'll avenge him.
Doesn't look that rosy to me.
Try not to get into any arguments, can you? They've all come here to help.
Are you gonna tell me how to behave now?
No, just asking you nicely.
And how's this for a nice answer? Kiss my ass.
Such a prickly bastard.
See you later.
Yeah, take care.
There you are. Crying shame about Vesemir. I'm sorry.
Thanks for your help.
I had a debt to pay.
Heading straight back to Skellige?
Duty calls. But listen, Geralt. You've a king for a mate. Rare's the man who can claim that. If you or Ciri, or you and Ciri, if yous ever need help, the gates of Caer Troll stand open.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
Come to see how I'm feeling. Thanks. Not bad.
That's good.
Son. Horrible about Vesemir. I know you were close.
Thanks. We were.
Listen, far be it from me to stick my beard, but it'll no scratch an itch. So don't take this the wrong way. I want to help, whatever you decide, but to my mind, we've got to counterattack. We've got to find the Hunt, Eredin, and charge at them both like a bull at a heifer.
Not that simple, unfortunately. We have no way of finding them. They find us easily. Can take us by surprise whenever they want.
Forgive me, Geralt, but that's the blathering of a man who clearly can't snap out of it after a tragic loss. Drink it off. Sleep it off, whatever it takes. Just get yourself together and think things through.
I'll do that, Zoltan. So, tell me.
I can say I've seen it all now.
I still don't believe everything that happened.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for risking your lives for me.
Take care of the girl. Don't let anyone harm her.
What will you do?
We're bound for Novigrad. To fight the next fight.
If you miss us, look for us at the camp.
That was tough.
We managed.
Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
Would you consider staying at Kaer Morhen?
It'd be nice. At least for a while, till I figure out what's next.
Agreed. Do it. Thank you.
Please. She was my ward, too. And the old should only ever stick around to help the young. You know, this hardly ends your struggle.
I know.
Whatever you aim to do now, remember you'll find souls willing to aid you in Skellige. Myself, Crach, his children.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
I shall take another look at the wounded. But I'll need to go soon. I'll leave you some medicines.
Go in health, Ermion.
Till we meet again.
Zirael can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help. And for looking after Ciri.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Zirael from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the Hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
Many of the Lodge's members are dead. The rest are in hiding.
Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, and Fringilla Vigo are likely still alive.
And Francesca? And Ida? Think they'd agree?
I think they'll take convincing. Would you rather speak to Kira alone?
That would probably be best.
Don't trust the Lodge one bit, but doesn't seem like we have a choice.
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
You're right. Prove today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Zirael possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others. Until she learns to control it, she should remain isolated.
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her own. Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the Hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
One thing I want to do before I end the stream, but I will be ending it fairly soon. Now, Epiphany, what did Baron choose
Don't you see?
in this scene
Discouraged
right
after
here?
a mere 8 attempts?
There was a choice you have to
Zirael.
make regarding the Ciri, and
times must I
this is
try?
the first major choice that
As many as it
involves the
takes.
ending that you get with Ciri.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the Gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding. Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always works.
Hey!
If you want the good ending of this evening, Ciri, you have to do the snowball fight here.
You'll regret that.
Hey, that's cheating.
Wimp.
We'll see about that.
Come and get me.
Hey! That's cheating!
Did he do the snowball fight?
That really works. Thanks.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
I mean, you can still get the good ending without making the right choice in all of the spots. Like the important thing to remember is to just encourage Ciri to make her own decisions and whatnot. Like, stop trying to be like a parent and let her be her own person, her own adult.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not...
How'd you learn all this? Imlerith?
Blow.
The Sabbath?
Avallac'h. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales. Come. We shall talk on the way.
Lead on.
Ready?
Let's go.
I am not going to do this quest line because it's pretty long and I have to work in the morning. So once we're at the base of Bald Mountain, I am going to be ending the stream.
Urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Well, he can still get the good ending. He just has to make the right choices. When Ciri visits Ciri and the Lodge of Sorceresses have like a meeting, Geralt has to stay behind and let Ciri go in on her own. When they're in Avallac'h's lab, let Ciri destroy the lab. When they're in, when Ciri wants to go, pay her last respects to Skjall, let her.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
Hanged himself after his wife died. Daughter's in Novigrad.
A true shame.
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the Crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain. An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the Crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Avallac'h's a good tutor.
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avallac'h told me of beings who commune with the NL Elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the Crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the Crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked, in case Avallac'h were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods. Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The Crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this opportunity pass, and will be on Bald Mountain for the Sabbath.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there.
Alright.
The peasant folk of Velen call this
I am
night...
going to save. Wait, what's this down there?
I've no idea why.
Loads of footprints. Crowd of peasants came through here.
So let's save, and before I exit the game, I'm going to do something with Ansel real quick. Wondering if Imlerith is going to be up there if we go up here. No, he hasn't loaded. He'd normally be sitting right there. Yeah, everything hasn't loaded yet. So, this is where I'm going to end the stream. I thank everyone for stopping by. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all that. I'll be back next time with the death of the Crones and Imlerith, and then we'll do some other stuff. I think I might actually start the Hearts of Stone before I do much with the main quest line, because I want to do the expansion stuff. But, at any rate, thanks a lot for stopping by, and I will see you next time.